Hi, welcome. Welcome to the Double Bass Studio here at Eastman Community Music School. My name is Gaelen McCormick and I am the bass instructor here at Eastman Community Music School. And I just wanted to introduce you to our instrument and a little bit about what we do here at the school. This is not my teaching room at school. This is my home office and my home studio. So if you and I take lessons on the internet, this is what you'll see is my beautiful blue bass room. Over at Eastman, at the Community Music School, I want you to know that I have 3 basses in my studio available for you to play. I have a 3/4 size bass, so probably if you're about 13 or 14 and older, if you're basically 5 foot, 5'1" or higher, you play that bass. I have a half size bass and I have a quarter size bass. So moms and dads, you do not need to bring all your stuff with you. If you're having your lessons live downtown, feel free to show up and use our stuff. We have excellent equality equipment down there. Now, I just wanted to share with you a little bit about my instrument. You can see what I've got here. It's in my bass. This is a 5/8 size bass, and I wanted to show it to you standing upright. You can see the top of it's already out of the frame. The question I get a lot of times is, don't you have to be tall to play the bass? Isn't the bass bigger than you? And I want to start by saying you don't have to be tall. And the bass is bigger than me. It's bigger than everyone who plays it. But we have different size basses. That's what I want you to know. So my youngest students tend to be around 7 or 8 years old, and we've got a little bass. And yes, it's a little bit bigger than they are, but watch my hands and see where I play. Everything I need is right here, so it doesn't matter that the bass is bigger than me. Now, the bass is different from other string instruments, not just because we're awesome for being larger, but we also have 2 different kinds of bows, and that's not something that the other string families have. So you might notice that the way I hold the bow is not how a violinist holds the bow. I play the German bow professionally, and so that's this kind of a grip. Sometimes it's called underhanded or sideways. It's really nothing underhanded about it. I also teach the other bow, which is called the French bow. Let me pull that out and show you. And that looks like all the other bows that the strings play. So it has the smaller frog here. The length is a little bit different proportion, but the sound is just the same. And one is not better than the other. They're just different. So if you come study with us at school, we work on classical music, and there's also a jazz bass department. So if that's something you're interested in, I can connect you to the jazz bass teachers. We work on all kinds of wonderful music, scales, arpeggios, and we play in ensembles. And the double bass, I think, is one of the most versatile instruments. We're needed in every type of music. We're fundamental to jazz ensembles. We're absolutely foundational when it comes to orchestra playing. When there's musical theater, there's always bass involved. So I think this is a great instrument to get started with. And just to remind you, height does not matter. Only matters that you're interested in playing in it and you have a great attitude. Anyway, if you have questions, please feel free to email me, gmccormick@esm.rochester.edu, and I'll see you in the bass studio.